bonjour. Bonjour, bonsoir à tout le monde. Ou en France. Hey, bonjour à vous. Hey, mwen kon wè gen de fwa kon kon yore nou fè examen, elev ki intelijan, so al korije li remet li, pa gade ki jè bal point ou pa. I've seen sometimes a mistake being made in an exam form. A clever student will, bring the two opportunities together. It will calculate eventually if it makes sense in the other way and leave a note just to show he understands. And that's how you test people IQ, by creating a problem and see how fast they solve it. That's why they create computing, quantum, right? So I was really happy to see how you react, right? That's good. But what did you learn? That's the question. Good morning today and good morning everywhere. We're going to have a different conversation despite everything that's going on in the world. We're going to have a different topic. Guys, we are a member of humanity, and it is sometimes we have to make, due diligence to react and behave like we have a brain. And we're going to do today and behave like every culture with a brain does. We're going to listen to, breakthrough technology, just like they have Apple, scientists, TEDx, people talking about what they have mastered and achieved in life. So we're gonna have this talk on you guys. I'm really sorry that I'm, enforcing that knowledge on you. This is my bad. But this is my duty. Someone has to do the job, and I'm doing the job for you. Today we're gonna talk about mastering self. Even the CIA releases paper about the self-mastery. So a lot of doctors, people like William Welsh that discover electromagnetic, natural electromagnetic, called now is becoming the trend, like orgosnate. Like people claim that they heal them. Yes, there are frequency that heals, yes. And then we knew that all along. Even a kind doctor, someone who's so powerful, and these days so many times he is being quoted, Mr. Sebi. He said that even though you are eating alkaline food, your mind and spirit has to be at peace. You need to be in meditation in order. So which is being of light and energy. So we need to be in the proper angle for the light that we capture can allow us to heal. So we basically are light energy people, commonly called Jews or the jewels of God. We are the jewel, we shine, we reflect light because of the melanin, and that's what it meant, guys. So we're gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna share with you right now and then this little, slide in webinars of mine, 5 steps to emotional, depression, to dream life manifestation. And this is what we're going to talk about today. That will be the talk we're going to have. But I don't want to lose anybody's time. Usually, with respect, at that time, nobody need to be around the live or around the broadcast if you don't want to be. You will see that there is going to be many 1,000 things pulling you away from this, and you want to go, you need to go, and you feel like staying because something is happening. Maybe that might be for you, but who it is for, really? Of course, everyone should have that class. Every single parent, mothers, brothers, and sisters, no matter who you are, everybody around the world should have these knowledge. But nowadays, knowledge is so valuable, and knowledge is life. Knowledge is key. So we're going to target specific people that I believe would be the best, do the best out of it, and maybe help you understand how much and how deep you need that class. Who is this for? So we're going to start by citing this is for female, also and for male, professionals or not, who makes a living with the expert knowledge. If you use your mind to live, you write story, you tell story, you're a hustler, whatever it is, your life must be hard. You have to come with a gimmick. You have to come with a step, something that you have to do every day, and especially in this changing economy, people are losing jobs. We have to be creative. We have to be creative before the end of the month, and this is what we're talking now. And no matter what it is, together we're stronger. But listen to this. If you're making a living with your expressive mind, you bringing wisdom, knowledge, if you solve a problem, and this is one thing I love about mathematics, that beautiful language called English. It's a mathematical using English. It's not for feeling. If you can solve a problem, I don't care what problem you solve, if you solve that problem, and there is people that need your solution, this is for you. Generally, these people are called coaches because their IQ and functionality allow them to influence others or to have people that loves them, their music, or they love their personality. They're cozy to be around. Sometimes they are coaches, they are influencers, they are leaders, they are nobody. Sometimes they are psychic. But these people that I cited right there, this is for you. Because I know the pain of carrying the emotion of someone else. I know the pain of when you can't control your chakra. You feel everybody's pain and not sometimes knowing who you are. So then you feel so much. Sometimes you eat meat on purpose because you cannot sustain the feeling, because you cannot separate it, your feeling, from what you're feeling. Trust me, I know that. If you're an artist, you tired of copying people's style, you feel fake inside. All you do just copy people things and you get the glory, of course, but you know you are empty. Young artists make you scared because you know you have no muse. This is for you. You are a writer, you love story, imagination must be your best asset. This is for you. Decision makers, of course, we take decision, but you need to see, to foresee, foretell, understand, and you need a perfect match, a perfect speed. You need your brain to be in the right function. You're a religious leader. Realize that we're gaining an Aquarius now, and everybody's being aware. People being aware every day. Some of them are just reticent, some of them are slowed down, but all the numbers show that people are turning away from religion, and that's why religion has to make so many concessions to keep the gay Christian, to keep LGBT. At the beginning, they weren't a movement, they weren't organized, but when they organize, they have a voice. They can say, all the gays in the world, we're not Christian anymore, and they're gonna lose that money. You see how we think? And you have to take everything inclusive. And every Christian, I believe that it was wrong. So the world, the demand is changing, society is changing, the numbers are changing, power is changing. If you're a scientist, you're an engineer of tomorrow, you're creating the songs of tomorrow, you're the one bringing the solution, the music, the painting, the way of talking, the way of life, the way of communicating, the new idea. You are the one of tomorrow, so you are a special seeker. From where I'm from, they call them Timoun qui fait ta coiffe, those who were born with a crown. These are special seekers. If you have a son or a daughter that are a special seeker, they see things before they happen, listen to voice, but they happen to be right, and and then they feel like they observe more than they talk, and they're always accurate. They make your heart beat every time they talk. So I'm gonna be a better guide for these people, for better than you, because I understand these challenges of being in on this for all my life. So today we're gonna say it, and we got to say it out loud. Master the Dream of You is here. We're working so hard on this program night and day to make it available, not for you, but for you. Some of you, not all of you. Master the Dream of You, I'm going to be explaining that if this is the boat you want to rock, if this is where you want to be in the next 45 minutes, I'm going to show you how to overcome anxiety, depression, emotional distress, so you have peace of mind, feel better, sleep better, and manifest the dream of you, the best version of yourself, even though it seems impossible right now. But trust me, we got the tools, and I am your guide for this session. And we sure gonna talk about how you can discover your purpose. When you sleep, your sleep is not enough. You wake up, you don't know why. If you're not working, you feel like a zombie. It's because you don't have a purpose. What is a purpose? You see, when you discover your purpose, you will discover your purpose in 8 weeks in this program. And how to reconnect with the 4 elements. So listen to this and listen to this carefully. Get rid of fear holding you back from taking action. Reconnect with the inner joy of life. What was the last time you were happy? You were in love? Don't answer. It's going to be a lie. So yourself, I want you to live a guilt-free life without adopting any culture. This is the best, guys. You have the best of all the product. It's going to be packaged in 20 minutes course. And listen to that. You don't need to adopt a new language, a new god, a new dress, because I know you guys are crazy about style right now. People don't go to religion for style, You just go this way, this religion is having a party. So, and the women in these religions, let me tell you. So people tends to keep religions and big up and big love for everybody that tends to keep their religion serious if they have one, their principle, their laws, their common laws, the law of their ancestors. So we're going to talk about that, not that, but yes, sure. We're going to talk about how you need to reclaim your willpower, because without will, you are a slave. Where is your will? What is your intention? What is your desire? If you desire, you need. If you need, you will. If you will, you want. If you want, you have to. You have all the power. You have the mind power, the hand power. What's blocking you from being? What's holding you back from having? It's only you. And listen, it's only you. I can have 100 rock, or I can have 50 people give me 2 rock, or I can have 25 people give me 3 rock. And I purchased Toyota. It depends. But all the road doesn't lead to Rome. They lead to the solution. So we're going to talk about how you're going to discover your vibration. I believe some of you already in contact right now. You're already feeling that your temperature change, your vibration changing. And all these, I want this to remain a fact, because I've been doing this for years on these pages, and I want you to be witness. I can show you how to be. And this is, I can promise you today, because I can only promise you what I have. I have the knowledge in this webinar where I can show you the 5 steps from emotional depression to life manifestation by overcoming anxiety, depression, and mental and emotional trauma. You will learn to master the dream of you. And this, I can promise you. And I believe if you're familiar with my channel, you know what I've been through, you know my real life, you know my struggle. And people with a real mind and a real heart will ask themselves, wow, this guy is a legend. How he is able to keep going. How he is able to use any opportunity and to move forward. How he is able to keep his mind going. How he is able to not feel the pain, the word, what people think. How he is able to do that. Well, I'm talking about me. It's because I've been on this road for a long time to master the dream of me. And I realize pains are teachers. You see, before I get into where I get my mastery, let's start to identify where you are in your journey. And usually, I always ask, does this sound like you? If you have worries, means you are alive. If you have worries, means you are alive. If you have worries, it means you have concern. If you have concern, it means you care. Do you care about yourself enough? Do you worry about being a failure? All your life you've been failing. That's where you at now. The fear of being you is greater than the character you play every day. Are you still in that position when you accept something lesser than you are? Are you in this position when you accept something that is not connected to you? Let me tell you, my friend, it's jail. It's a prison. You only realize you were lucky only when that luck is done. You will realize you were in peace only when you lose it. You will realize you are hungry only when you lose the feeling, you get the need of getting food, you're getting hunger, the pain. In certain situations we get in, it's because we walk around with a weak character. Everybody around you is from this world. This world is a hell. Satan is not coming. Satan is there. This world is burning everybody to rock. Look at them skin. Look at them bone. Pain is making them unwilling to smile, not having the power to smile, to be happy. Stay carefully and stay with me. And this is for you. Do you feel emotionally at your lowest? Do you feel that you're procrastinating? There's 1,000 things that need to be done, but you do it, but you do others, but not creating your own dream, not moving in the direction of your own path, mind, freedom, and independence. And why is that? The more you're trying to be social, the more unfit you are. Why is that? Do you still sleep and wake up unrested? Sleeping for you is not enough, and every time you sleep your eyes are open, but you cannot sleep. And when you finally wake up, after you finally sleep, you wake up empty, without purpose. You feel you have no will, no drive, no ambition, waiting for the master to call you to get punched in. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying it in a good way. How to do that and to get freedom? What are you really doing for yourself, you, only you these days? Have you taken yourself to a good restaurant? Have you taken yourself out? Have you taken joy reading? Have you given yourself the time to watch a movie? What have you given to yourself? These are choices, my friend. You want to make move, but you still feel that a lot is holding you back. You want to make the move, but you don't know where to start. Everybody feels this way. Do you secretly complain about your job? Do you secretly complain about your life, your future, your relationship? You have something to complain about. It is not just a complaint, it's more than that. And like everybody else, you think that you were born with an invisible ceiling telling you you can't have that amount of money. You can't live in that house. You can't feel that secure. You can't get used to riches. You can't get used to wealth. And you hate money secretly. Don't worry, you were educated to hate money secretly. So don't be a fool. Don't fight the system. The curriculum in Haiti was, I know it, the Catholic curriculum. It was made to create obedient, not critical thinkers, not people ready to challenge something that was there way before. It's a different settings. So do you feel that invisible ceiling that you were born with, it's still there with you? Well, if you feel so, well, we gotta have a talk. Yes, it is there because you feel it to be there. If you feel something is there to hold you down, it's not a feeling, it's something else. Now, the big question, does these faces look like yours? Depressed, ready to give up. And that's the one of the most dangerous feeling to have when you want to give up and there is no door out, there is no way out. And this is exactly when people get suicidal thoughts. You want to get rid of everything. You want to get rid of life. When you realize everybody around you are lying, everybody around you living in a world they don't understand, but you are able to see that world and you feel it. And what you feel is accurate, buddy. What exactly you feel, but it's not the devil. We are part of the devil's soul as we are part of the good. We are part of the evil soul as we are part of the good. It's about choices. The forces of light and darkness have been conjugating, dialogic. These are the balance of the universe. There is no God in evil. They're just the feminine principle of God and the masculine principle of God. In that reflects in every aspect, no matter what color you are. So, what's the question today? What will happen when you stay and remain in that sense? What will happen to you when you take these low self-esteem as a culture? When you take your life, your painful life as living? When you take that, there is difference between what you have to do and what you've been doing. I've seen people like my mom working all their life. When they have a day off, they feel sad. But normally, in a national country, people work for their country. And they will die working for their country. There was a saying said, the guard dies but no surrender. Do you hear a mindset? The guard will die but no surrender. We will never write down that they have surrender. They will die in duty. And this is the same mindset that you have to stay for you. You're the only one responsible for your dream. And then either you want it or not, either you accept these responsibilities. Do you believe that these children at 3, 6, 5, 8, 9 being crucified, being raped, that was their duty? Do you think that they were ready for this pain, humiliation? Do you understand that these kids out there that was living in a different life like you, they had no mother, they were raised in orphan. If I put them right now, you wouldn't understand the difference, because they have changed so much to pretend that they have a good childhood, and they become psychopath because there is a lack of connection. There is a love that they didn't endure. And trust me, I've been on that road. I am sure that you cannot give, offer, or pretend to give what you don't own. That's why right there, love is an education. And I'm going to tell you, some step that you missed when you were young, 1 to 7, can change and then make you different your entire life. 1 to 7 years old will be where you will decide if you will succeed, be a genius and be a failure, or be the perfect match and be the one. So what will happen? How I know that the path we are in right now, it's a path that is destined to be a life of shame and resilience. Why? Because right now, my friend, you are living a life of shame and resilience. Right now, my friend, we are living in a society that tells us that God wants us to wake up every day and go work for someone else. That's a lie. That's a curriculum. A curriculum, it's a design, and it's designed not to care for your feeling. Yes, people were meant to fight. Yes, people were meant to die working. But people were meant to die working not by when they are involuntary force in a system that they have to work to survive and to have a house, because the system was engineered for it to be this way. Come on, folks. We're talking high level society engineering, and we can say the Vatican is doing quite a great job, and the UN is having a great knowledge himself. We're talking about high mind manipulation. Whatever you believe existed as a society structure doesn't exist at all. If you know the Magna Carta, if you know the Supreme Declaration of Human Rights, you will understand that there is no culture, only people that agrees on things. The Bible is a book, and the back end it says authorized version. There is a committee of people that sit down and authorize this version as their own, and they will accept it and present it to others. This is what an authorized version is. Connected with God, the autochthone, the indigenous uses the same principle to connect with pure knowledge, pure frequency. So wherever the melanated people are, rhythm will be their conversation with their feeling. They will dance almost the same, react almost the same, and come with music. Even though they skip different structure, mathematical music, they will transmit their soul. So it's a language. It's an accepted version. Vodou is an accepted version of a small community agreeing to connect to the divine, and this is what they choose to do. Catholic is an accepted dogma. That's why they call religions dogma, because they don't exist. I challenge everybody right now to get in your dictionary and to find the etymological sense and root of the word dogma. Dogma means ideals. Dogma means opinion. Dogma doesn't mean truth. And if you are worshiping a God, it has to be a God of truth, not a God of opinion. Opinion that can change today. Yes, gay, no gay. Yes, marriage, no marriage. Yes, abortion, no abortion. This is something you have to think when you're choosing your God, because you have to understand you are grown folks. You have to understand what you see, and you have to be able to interpret reality for yourself. When you do that, you're going to be separated from a lot of people, because people around you are conditioned to think alike. Only a few of you will receive these messages. That's why I do it. I send that broadcast for those of you seeking for the truth. Only you will find these messages, these boring ass messages that nobody wants to listen. Now, how I know it's going to be a life of resilience? It's because I know right now you're trapped in depression. We have 5G antenna generating a pressure right now. You feel it till to your bone. Now, you used to be depressed because of society, but right now someone is accelerating the process. We are being radiated right now. Do you know how you know being radiated? Light a candle and use your hand. And while using your hand, slowly push your hand toward the candle. Slowly, right? What's going to happen? You have a brain, a functional one, I guess. You will start to feel the pain. The closer you will get to the flame, you will feel it. You will feel more pain. The fire will burn. It's because the frequency of the energy of this field, if you get inside of this field, you will be changing to this field frequency. So when me and you would just shut our mouth and we keep silence and we listen to a noise that is a noise under all noise. Even though you on the street, you will hear that frequency. You in a car, you will hear that frequency. That frequency is emitting in a different and a separate channel. Now you don't choose to be depressed. You are depressed incoming. And how are you gonna fight the frequency? Some of you right now are feeling that your body is fighting or is like trying to heal from on top of your belly button to the middle of your heart. You feel like your body is fighting to be alive right now. What you are feeling is true. I tell you, your body is fighting for its own life right now. And usually, what's gonna happen? When you have a contradiction in information, an external source sending frequencies is gonna create a resistance in your thought, in resistance in your mind. And what's happening when you create resistance in your human body? It creates a need. This is where people get split personality. This is where people change. They become opinion. They will be a victim of addiction. And there is the Bible for addiction. They will be religion junkie. They will jump to religion. They will be Christian, Baptism, Freemason, Hyperianism, scientific, philosopher, Voodooism, Freemasonry, and there will be a bunch not finding what, because they become junkie. Because there is an emptiness inside of them. There is an answer they're searching, and there is people in the earth knowing that answer right now. They will have spending addiction. They will spend money for nothing, not making investment on proper thing that can come back with ROI, which is return on these investments. They just spending for fun. It's a disease, a spending disorder. And we've seen that in the capitalism. People, they have a broken relationship, they buy. They broke with a boyfriend, a girlfriend, they buy. They coming from a marriage, they celebrate, they party hard because they want to show that they party because they are weak inside. They want to forget. Or they turn to gamblers. They gamble their life. They gamble everything. That's why hotel rooms are always full. Because it's a disease, gambling. It's an expression of a feeling. Sex. Sometimes you having sex and you fucking, and you ask yourself, what the hell I'm doing? You doing it, and if you can think about it while doing it, what you feeling is not an harmony with your peace, providing you something, you doing something in opposition of your energy field. Just like if you put your hand in the energy field of a candle, you will burn. So as when you get someone or you get in someone else's space, even silence, the energy is going to be expressing themselves, and the energy is going to be true. From where I am a heart chakra. I don't trust word. I trust energy and action. Action can be calculated. And how to escape, this is what we need to discuss. Everyone before you on the same path experience blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, suicidal thoughts at most. Look around and see everybody before you that is battling a certain disease that weren't there 50 years ago. Disease wasn't in our community like 50 years ago. Everybody now is blood pressure. Like, look around how people, disease is a fashion now. With certainty. And today, that's why I'm inviting you, the calling, to take these steps. There is a step you, the calling, must take. You need to be a different person. You need to be a lion. Do you know what a lion means? Whenever you see a lion on a flag, whenever you see a lion on a movie, on a portrait, it means the founder of this family died as a soldier. Because of why? Do you know how a lion survives? A lion will survive only if his father is alive, till he get to the point that he can defend himself. Other than that, he will die. Or the lion will see him as a threat, and if he run, he's gonna die because he don't know how to find food. Without the female, lion dies. So when they have a family, create a business, a trust, Lion only die on fighting. Every single lions you see, if they are not being shot or wounded, lion died on the battlefield. They will die fighting. They will fight their last bite, their last breath. And this is what I'm calling you to do. Don't misunderstand my approach. I'm not selling you anything. I'm showing you what you need to do to get yourself in order, because what you're fighting against is real. Remember, if any of these sounds like you, I got good news. The good news is none of these, what you're having right now, depression, gambling, these are not the problem. You have suicidal thought. This is not the problem. This is a reflection of the problem. That's why when you go to a doctor, you say, "Doctor, I cannot stand." It will give you a wheelchair. Did you tell him that you cannot sit? You see, there is a root cause of a problem and there is the effect of a problem. If I want to eradicate a fire, I will go to the root of that fire. If I'm having food cooked, I'm going to get the control of the fire under the food. So we go to the source. Community known as Netta. Netta, the car, the origin, Voodoo, the self, the hidden self. So you just have to learn the shift. Learn how to gear yourself and to identify that you are not a physical body, because you don't buy physic. You buy feeling. You love something because it's appealing to your eyes. It makes you feel a certain way. You love that car, but you really realize that you have something in between you and your feeling, a judge telling you that you can't afford to feel this. Have you ever heard that? Something is saying that you can afford to be feeling like you feel. You can afford this. You can afford. If you cannot afford a feeling, a thought, the feeling having a belly full, feelings are simple, guys. Are you free? God's create us equal. Equality means knowledge. And if you believe I'm talking about philosophy or religion, you're fooling yourself. I'm talking about business. Because this is the self-knowledge. When you know, you create your business. Listen, you would be able to identify and choose your circle. Today, most of you are randomly following people. You don't follow people because you need them. You follow people because you are alone. You just don't want to be left out. So you participate in group to build confidence. And once you have confidence, you leave these groups. It becomes no value to you. Correct? This is basic relationship power and need. When you don't have something, you want it. And the more you can't have it, the more you need it. It becomes an emotional status. It clicks a button in your mind. The more value it gets, you need it. It's because someone made sure that it puts that image in your mind. Someone made sure that it puts a trigger. And every time they put this trigger, you started to talk about this. And all I need for you to talk about this, if I'm cooking food, I will put food on the stove. All I need the control of the fire. So you see, being able to find your circle, it means you know who you are. Find like-minded people. There is no more blessing. That's why people in church go in group. Because in group you are allowed to be free. There wouldn't be if it wasn't no group, there wouldn't be no LBGT, no secret society. These things have been happening for centuries. Before they were group, they were called secret societies. To make social experiment, play with yourself. What are you talking about? Now you don't need to go social experiment. Before age of 12, every young kid knows about porn and they know the site, they know the book. That's how society is designed. It's not a mistake. It's a design. So when me and you become critical thinker, we take executive decision for our life. And listen from what I'm saying. Executive decision. You have to, you steaming, behaving. Sometimes I amaze you every time, right? I know. You will be able to enjoy life from the windows of a life. Come on. Like, I might sound like a preacher or someone selling you a really dope product or a nice movie coming out, but this is true. This is my life right now. I am teaching people I'm living in peace in whatever I don't want in life I choose. Do you know how many people in my situation in America, they are stuck in a situation they can't? Do you know how many people are suffering? 87% of the houses are unhappy, and people in America keep quiet. Most of them are abusing the home. You know that. Most of people living in America, usually immigrant, are living in an abusive home. Because the culture from which you're coming from, which is a nationality, and you're copying in a corporate culture. In that corporate culture, whatever value was attached from where you're coming from, whatever value that you have to your elders, here it doesn't matter. If you pay your bill and I see you in the next corner, I don't know you. You are a stranger to me because I feel more part of the United States because I articulate more and I know the ins and outs more and I have friends in the system. Also, you feel lesser. It's a dialogue. I don't care who you are in your country. When you come in America, people are gonna treat you like shit. And 87% of every home, immigrant home, are sad because they're abusing each other. Because before you know the rules here, I'm gonna use you, exploit you. I'm gonna make you feel that I'm a hell giving you a service, but at the same time I'm using you. And this is what happened in every marriage. I've been around, you know, guys, I am someone that walk a lot, you know. So I'm telling you, it is real. There is a big difference when people keep silence. You will be surprised if you can get near to some people's houses. You'll be surprised if you can hear people talking out loud. Me, I love to talk out loud. Or I train myself to remain in silence. If I'm talking, I will express whatever I feel in the moment. Sometimes it's insecurity, fear. I let it go because this is what it is. Or I choose to shut my mouth. It's a choice because it gives me control. It's a training to train yourself to speak the truth. There's no powerful thing than that. You train yourself to be in control in any situation. And this is what we talk about in these things. We're going to talk about the 5 shifts. The 5 shifts that we're going to use to get us where we need to be. There are 5 shifts you must take before you're overcoming everything to get all this package to be like me, sort of. To find out your emotional, your anxiety, you need to learn to serve others. What I'm doing right now, I'm serving. Because when you get your purpose, you are in service. That's why people in church come to pray with you. They feel good. Have you ever tried to buy something to a homeless and then a homeless, they want it from you? You'll realize when you offering a service, if someone doesn't accept it for you, it will hurt you. If you're offering someone something genuinely, you will realize that if you're being turned down, if you're being rejected, if you burn, you will feel something. Try it. You have to taste rejection to understand what it is. It's a message. So when you give, there is an exchange. You receive something when you're giving. No matter what you give, you receive something for you. Something in return, something that is not tangible. But you do receive something when you give. That's why people love to give. They keep saying that they're transferring something, and it's true. When someone is giving you, they transfer to you light, photon, whatever they were thinking, believing, or praying. That's what we are exchanging every day. And that's how you realize your wildest dream. And I'm not saying that recommending to you to leave your religion. It's not about religion, it's about the science of self. And whatever I'm saying right there, it's in the book of religion. I'm just using a language. So some of you that might be calling, you'd understand the lingo and you would feel me because I'm speaking in two different channels. Some of you are listening to me, some of you are feeling me. And what I'm feeling is different from what I'm saying. You understand? Now, this is the 5 step. First step is honesty, acceptance. The secret weapon is whatever the tool is. If I'm a mechanic man, I need some good tools. If I'm a mason, I need some good tools. If I'm an engineer, I need engineer tools. Other than that, I'm gonna procrastinate. If I'm a blogger, I need blogger tools. If I'm an hacker, I need a hacker tool. Other than that, I'm gonna procrastinate. So you need the tool. The knowledge, honesty, knowing, accepting is true. But you need the tool. You need the proper tool. You need the proper guidance, Having a car, not having a license doesn't mean anything, Now we're gonna talk about honesty. Honesty is more than you think, guys. For instance, I love to do that exercise every time. Can you guys try to be honest? Oh, vous voulez entrer dans Instagram chat là? Wait a sec, Instagram chat, wait a sec. I don't know. Mais ça pour faire. There is a link under the live. Click under the link and then click on the link. We'll figure it out after that. Stick to your post, stick to your comment. Now, listen to this. I'm gonna show you how honesty is brutal. Stay with me and stay with me well. I want everybody right now in the chat, right now on the live, I want you to focus on energy, on reading how you feel. I want you to remember right now how you feel. Do you feel your temperature? Do you feel your body? You feel your bone, your nerves? Do you feel you? I want you to focus your energy from your toe to your head. I want you to monitor every heartbeat, every change of temperature, every change of electricity, every contraction, every release, unintended, every move that your body make that you didn't order. Now, we're gonna make an experience. We're gonna talk about love. I love you. It's a word you've been hearing so much. It's a word attached to your pain. It's a word that gets your awareness. You have to analyze it and to pass it because your mind will recognize I love you. I don't care who you are. I love you. Right now in this life, I do love you. And all I said was 2 sentences. Now, I want you to monitor after I said, I love you. Feel that your temperature is changing right now. Feel that your whole body, from the bottom of your feet to the air inside of you, in the middle of your head, your body, everything about you is changing. And you didn't pay attention because you thought that love was something out of power. I'm showing you that even though you don't see faces, you can feel love and you can feel hate too. You can feel deception, you can feel passion, you can feel everything. And would you want to participate and agree that your whole demeanor, your whole body change, your whole frequency change when I talk about the word loving you? Would you confirm in this life that if you were listening to what's going on, you will see it? Do you confirm? You're confirming that your whole body temperature changes because I speak about love. And how do I know? How can I be so confident? Maybe I am a monitor. Or maybe we are connected. That's why they call quantum physics, because we are beings of light. And what is light? Light is traveling 200,000 meters per second. What is light? A thought is a light. An intention is light. So my thoughts and my intentions are flying 300,000 kilometers per second, and I'm keep jumping in and I'm dirtying my canvas while I am creating with words in action. You see, the practice is honesty. Why I teach you to tune in into that frequency? Because it's allowed you to escape logic as a culture. If I ask you to be logic wouldn't help you. But to become a problem solving individual or oneness mode, it has to pass the limit of your fear. You have to function differently. And if you pay attention, your brain, you will feel like you're more right-brained now. If I said, do you feel like you are more right-brained than anything? Do you feel that you are more right-brained than anything? Do you feel it? Would you say that you are more right-brained than anything right now? You feel your right brain more? Would you believe that it's me saying that, or is it because I know this? What do you believe? And again, here we choose not to be believers. They are religion for believers. Here we want to know self. And that's why you become a problem-solving individual, because the solution will be handed to you. The word will be handed to you. That's what Moses says. Moses says, what I'm going to say to the politician, I never studied politics in my life. And God, which is self, say, don't worry. And when Moses get in front of the Pharaoh, words come. Why? Words were already there. He was his friend. He could have come with an enemy, but he come as a friend. You see, everything you hear and feel in the Bible is just true, but it's just twisted. It's not and it's something that's happened outside of you. It's something, and there's someone in the life, like right now, I can see tears in your eyes. I can feel your tears in your eyes. And this is what we do here. We provide you the resources you need to stop reacting to some situation and to become someone that is in situation. And this is true. And that's why people get in, mental paralysis. When you are educated, when you are fear, when you have mental paralysis, it's a bug in your system. It's a fear. You cannot fear something if you're not educated on it. Usually human beings only learn from pain, memoric fear. We only fear what we have the memory of. But we fear hell, but we never went to hell, but we design hell. Inside of everyone mind, they see hell. Only one person designed a hell of fire, a hell where everybody's sad for eternity. But he's not living in that hell because he created that hell. Everybody create their own story for hell. There is no one picture. If someone tells you when they die in this year white light, it's a lie. I've died before. And I've made the comeback. There was witnesses. That's not what the body does. That was not what the spirit does. You see a white light and that's not what it does. But everybody's saying the same thing. Out of body experience is a out of body experience, is a consciousness, just to be aware. And you only achieve these things only when you're honest. And that's why honesty, you generate electromagnetic frequency. Right now, right there on this life, right now, you are feeling and experiencing electromagnetic frequency. You feel it in your body. You feel it in your bone. You feel like you have like peanut butter and jelly on bread. That's how you feel now. How I know? This is a different thing. You have to understand the words you're speaking. And this is real. This is real. You are the church of God, and you have to accept that. I know all your life someone's telling you got to go to church. Go to church, you go to church. When you die, you don't die in the church. You die in your church, and your church is your body. You are your construction. And you don't need the book. I believe in, at the end of the book, authorized version by the Catholic Church, at the end of the book in the Apocalypse, this says that the fourth angel will come with a key to open a book that everybody has but not reading. This is the fourth angel will come with a key to open a book that everybody has. The fourth angel will come with a key to open a book that everybody has. What book do you have? But you cannot read it. You have to go to someone else to read that book for you. That will change your dreams at night, creating demons in your life, in lesser spirit, because you believe. Believing is a link. Believe is a transfer of electricity. Just like truth is a good conductor of electricity, believe it's a good conductor of electromagnetism. Watch what you believe. A belief is something that you're not set on. You're not set on. And you have to understand depression and anxiety are triggered based states, meaning emotional based states. Acceptance is the state of mind generating balance. You see, if I said I love you and you don't fight, you accept, you create a link. That's what happened. Now, I'm gonna say I love you but don't accept. Fight back with the first thing, idea, mind, intention that comes with you, because this book is a book you read yourself. There's no language, only intention. Now, work on your hate speech. Get inside of you and get access to the pure hate thought, the pure hate memory inside of your mind. And remember that hate, that humiliation that triggers that hate. Remember that disrespectful, that lies, that offense to your spirit. You see, the more I talk about the pain, the hate, the humiliation, and the more it manifests itself. And imagine if I have a business and you sit down on that business and I keep repeating into your mind that you go into hell. And I'm repeating words like hell, Jesus, believing, God, transgression, sinners. This is a programming. This is oppression. This is under the worst. This is violating rights of a human being. That's why you can only get into a church only if you sign a contract. Because you have to play the game, not having right, and give all your right to the one presiding. This is an engineered society. This is not an original society based on the matriarchy. You will realize that there is more than knowledge about self. It's about history, because your chakra wants you to know. And this is where we're going to talk about it. Finally, what you want to know. What is the technique that I'm using? And I'm going to show you the technique right now. I'm going to use my energy right now, and then I'm going to use it for the light chakra activation and the crown chakra activation. And you're going to see that in your forehead, in your crown chakra, there is an activity and a light, electricity. There's moving pieces. There's no sense. And then on my call and on my command, you're going to see that your crown is going to be centered and your light gonna be one in your forehead like a point. That's it. Your crown chakra is centered now, no dancing, and your light chakra is aligned in the middle of your two eyes. How am I able to play with my energy? And since you are in my field, because I am producing that light, I am that candle that you get in close, but don't get too close because you will be burned. Do you understand the principle? So therefore, you understand right now, everybody's searching for a religion or a mystery school telling you that you searching for the light is lying to you. Light, you cannot search for a light. You have to produce your own light. If you don't produce your own heat, your blood get cold and you die. So by definition, everybody is piece of the four element in light. Life, the prana, the proton is the symbol of that light. And so we have to produce our own light, our own intelligence, our own culture, our own freedom and behavior. Light is knowledge, but how do you produce light? You need laws. Laws are raw material. Laws are the laws of the land, the laws of your family, the laws of the lane you're coming from, the laws of when you're driving, respect the code of drivers. When you're playing chess, you play according to the laws of the chess. So study laws, and when you know the laws of the sea, you see life as an experience. Go the laws of mathematics, know the laws of politics, and you will realize you will addicted to that university called life, and you will be knowing all laws. Soon enough, you will be aware of all laws. The laws of astrology, you will be calling all laws. When someone is talking about politics, you will be, going decision making. And politics is a science based on emotion. And you know that politics is not what it seems. Politics is feeling. People vote what they love, not what they know. Research are being made. So when you know that human being, if I want to be a soldier, I need to know weapon. If I need to be a drawer or a painter, I need to know my canvas. I need to have a keen eye. I need to have elements to draw, pencil, painting. I need to know my elements, my environment. If I am a wordsmith, so I am working with words, so I have to be sharp. Every 1-2 words of mine needs to be a punch line. If I am a rapper, you can, wake me up and I come up with a rap. If I am a president, I am a president and a leader while I'm sleeping. If I am a cook, a book writer, whatever you choose for me to be, I am in the moment. That's my secret weapon. I am what I am in the moment. If I am working with men, I have to know men. If I am an ironsmith, I have to know iron. How many type of iron, the valence of a iron, the density of a iron. Does iron get oxidize? When does iron lose their structure, the molecular structure? These are whatever. If I choose to talk to a community, I know I need to know their behavior. But since I realized that there is no community, I decided to create my own. Well, usually people selling you things, they come about, hey, here's myself, I have made $30 million, etc. I can tell you that I'm a victim of a lot of business on the internet. Not all the product that I pay for, I get what I pay for in return. So people can claim that they have, that's why they have to make a screenshot of their businesses. Because what they do, they give you a screenshot of a long time, of an all-time screenshot of the Stripe or the PayPal. It's an all-time screenshot, not a recent one. It's an all-time if you're using merchant software to do. So what they do, it's not actually the money that they have. It's the money that they have rich. They are lying to you. But only when you do and get involved in business yourself, you will separate what is true and what is like. So right now I'm going to use Roland. And if you're familiar with 3 million, some of you will remember Roland. Let's take her as a case study right now. You see, she came as everyone else. As an introvert, not doing anything else, she was resisting to the program at a certain extent. But after 1 year, because she was really idealistic person, she always sleep, always in her dreams. She always have a dream to decipher. That's how me and her talk. But I say, hey, why don't you accept the Master of the Dreamer of You program? But guess what? She decided finally after 1 year resisting, all her dreams and nightmares, because she believed the dreams to be their reality. She implemented the program that we have in real life. And I believe many of you can testify that right now she's busy. Nobody sees her anymore. She has a business in Walmart. She has some stage. She's promoting some product and everybody is buying. She have sales. She have, she's doing really good. Someone that was an introvert that couldn't talk, that was private, now that person is expressing. It's a whole new her. And this is what happened. And these are real facts. You see, all emotional imbalance and depression in your lives are considered disease. They are not. It's just energy that needs to be flow. It's just an energy that you need to let go. And that's what I teach you at. That's what I am a teacher for. I can assist you. I'm not your teacher, but I'm an assistant. Because I am my own master. And I'm here to assist you that you need to be your own master. It's cool, right? So let's see. And when you get that, it's time to follow your intuition. And that's what it is. I just connected her. I never told her about what business to do. She find her purpose. She find a business and she sticks to it. and she's busy right now selling that product, putting it on every Walmart around her hood. She's everywhere. And she's doing business properly registered, like I told my people. And right now, this is what's happened when you follow your intuition. You see, by definition, intuition is an insight, is a light inside the mind of a slave, direct, immediate cognition, spiritual perception. The root word is spirate. And what is spirate? Spirate means breathing, but not breathing, but breathing in the sense of creating. Yes, in the language of the Latin language, the word spirate, which means respiration, as we currently say it in English, which is, we say in English usually, we say we inhale and exhale. These originally mean the creating function of the deity. So in the Latin language, they know that man breathing is God. Because we not only breathing when we get in silence, we receiving thoughts. You are taught to believe you are the thinker, you are not. When you believe you are the thinker, you only use your left brain. When you believe you are a thinker, when you believe you are intelligent, when you believe you can use your memory, you only use your left brain. You don't know how to use your right brain. That's why you use with the équerre, not with the compass. L'équerre et le compas. Dambala et Naïda. Encéphale droit et encéphale gauche. Right brain, left brain. Feminine principle of divinity, masculine principle of divinity. This is all they're in. This is what Yahweh means. When the feminine and the masculine create a sex, and sex is sex, and sex out of sex come a seven. These are basic facts that you guys can relate. Me, I'm just here for the assistance for you to get where you need to be. You know, you will be able to identify your circle. Like I said, you will be a different person. And people taking my class have changed, having businesses right now. You will be able to shift anxiety and follow your intuition. And this is what I can promise you today. And next, come on now, you need to have a proper coach. You see, when you have a business, you have an idea. If you have a friend that doesn't believe in you, they're gonna tell you not to go. My mother is my greatest motivator, even though she passed on, but I still communicate with her memory because she always tell me, keep going. Whatever I do, I keep going. Whenever I fail, I keep going. People around me think that they ask themselves why I keep doing what I do. They don't understand because I have to keep going. I have no other choice. You see, and that's what I do, because that's what life is. I am a man because I had a father that showed me the light. What is showing the light means? The way he behaves, the way when he is in situation, he addresses situation, the way he talks. He showed me that light. And without words, I knew that this is how I have to transfer these behaviors to my son. Because this is what a father is. It's a light to see. It's a star, an influence, a model from which I'm going to build. And this is what a coach is. If you want to be an apprentice, because this is the old world. Old word for apprentice. Nowadays, you pay your coach but not doing anything. You pay your coach to be an eternal student. I am baptized in the Christian to be an eternal fidel, or eternal, not growing. I become a Freemason to be an eternal apprentice or 33rd degree, because there is higher degree that I signed up not to access. All the science, all the religions wants me to be an eternal kid. School wants me to be an eternal kid. The politicians support these programs promoted by the church because pedagogy allow them to rule, to lie to you. You cannot lie to a grown-ass person. They will tell you to the face you're a liar. Kids, believers, are confused about Christ and Santa. That's the lie you choose to promote. Let me take another case study. Most of you around, you know about Marilyn, right? She loves being called Marilyn. She loves the French accent of her nose from Canada. I teach in English, French, and Creole, right? She came to us with a deep emotional trauma like everybody else. You know, the same package, loss and everything. But just in few weeks of experiencing amazing outcome, after, she jumps on the program, she jumps out of bed now. She is on her feet. She is right now making decisions that she couldn't make a couple years ago. She been with herself all her life, and today now she's a different person. She's allowed herself to get mad. She allowing herself to move on. She focused on herself. Now she's standing and defending for herself. She's taking decision, painful decision that she couldn't do. But anyway, love and adventure. The play next chapter now, clear now, and has found her true cosmic. She has found her identity. She has found her purpose, and she's on a chapter on her life. And these are real case study, guys. 6 months later, it was impossible to get under her skin. She was really fragile. She didn't believe in herself. Now she is a true sense of nature. She just moving on. And she flipped too, right? She was she's a go-getter now. She's the one getting things done. She's the one going and getting things. And this is what this course does. And I'm going to tell you the secret. I'm not even telling her what to do. You will have to figure it out yourself. That's why they call it the maze. The labyrinth of the Tartar of the Greeks. The mind is a maze. You have to subtract your belief and put some more knowledge. Well, to sum it up, this is the best program for your best life. No matter how old you are, you can still enjoy life, and then, having guidance. And then if you are in this life, you have the power to change the world. See, the world is being changed by regular people. Why don't you think that you have a solution that can change the world? Mark Zuckerberg wasn't the first. They knew technology, computing system, which they hide, because it was a whole ancient Moorish, African, Kushite, the technology of simple mathematics, the binary mathematics. This is what a computer is. Creating a binary, a language based on binary, is nothing than creating an alphabet. So we basically know about it years ago, but people trying to be empowered, to be perfect, hide it. Now, Mark Zuckerberg already done the Facebook. How do you start a project? How do you come with a solution for humanity? First of all, you have to be humanity. What kind of mind? If you look around, everybody coming with a major change to humanity was inspired by something that happened around them, to their loved one, their mom, their pap. They come with a solution that will be there for generations. That's why our best engineers are children. Ideas and words from children are not young, because they talk about the discussion that need to be done. And this is what I promise you today. Today I promise you that gift that you can achieve the mastery of you, because I have mastered it. It's possible. You see, when you master you don't follow TikTok trend. If you get out or get in back into your house, trust me, you don't get in for the same reason every day. You made a choice. You don't behave and react like anyone else. Today I promise you, and you see how I'm talking with confidence? I don't think like I have a good accent. I don't believe I sound right. When I speak to the Jamaicans say, "Yo man, where you come from a fit accent?" I say, I started to imitate them, but on the long when I lose interest, it's not me. In Boston, you have an accent. In New York, you have an accent. In Florida, where is y'all come from? Where's y'all come from? Who you is? In Texas, everybody's telling me that I have an accent. And in Arizona, people are saying that I have an accent. I choose to be having whatever accents or flavor you think I have, but I choose to be me. I don't sound convincing that I'm not a foreign or something, but I feel good being me. That's what's count. So that's what I can promise you. I can promise you that, yes, I am Fenner Pierre Guild. Yes, you can find me, and I've been around, helping people. And this webinar, like I said, you will see that all your body change. In this webinar now, you learn the 5 step to have the approximative, the 5 technique. And guess what? You're already testing the product. Some of you are having goosebumps right now. You already, and I have to write it down. It's a testimony. In whoever had pain, joint pain, whatever pain you had, whatever distress you had, and we didn't do it in the name of God, or we didn't do it in the name of Jesus, or we didn't do it in the name of Dambala, of Satan. There is no divinity that can claim how you feel now but me. Surprising, right? There is no divinity that can claim how you feel now but me, because I am the one emitting that light. Jesus is not there, and Satan is not there. Fenner is there. So I am the one responsible for you to feeling that good for a long time, all right? Now, what do you need to win? It's easy. You need to learn the magnetic virtue and practicing honesty. I showed you that being honest is not simply a word, it's a behavior, but it's a frequency. When you are honest, it shifts your energy. You remember if you remember, I said, everybody, remember how your temperature is. Remember everything, because things gonna shift when you're around me, right? So I just proved you that the truth, being honest, we use the example love, and then you change everything. That's what the first step. You need to learn the practice of acceptance. This is the second step. When you accept what you feel, we just did it, and then it transfers, it creates a link, and learn the practice of magnetic meditation. Master yourself. That's basically what I'm teaching people right now on exclusivity, because we're getting the business back on track. These sections, the full section is not ready yet, and that's where people, you can order under the link. You can order and schedule a Chi Booster call. You can order a Chi Booster call right now under my Telegram. The products are available. It's on my link, on the link. If on YouTube, wherever you are, you can click on the link, and then you're gonna see a link tree. There's gonna be a couple of lots of links, and you're gonna click on the second one that says schedule your Chi call. Use it, schedule your Chi call, and stick free. Be free, and make sure you call on your time, your schedule, and get everything ready. And then I can show you a meditation that you will use for life. Before you sleep, 5 to 10 minutes. Before you wake up, 5 to 10 minutes. And you can see your body is radiating right now. So I can show you how to strengthen your corona. So do you know that your immune system is, and you're going to change the way you eat it. You're going to change the way you think, You're going to learn to be ready to follow your intuition. It's important. Intuition, this is the way the universe communicates to you. Don't be crazy. I'm not saying that you're going to hear a voice telling you to wake up at midnight and go in the middle of that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm going to train you to follow your intuition. You see, you are functioning in autopilot. You drive your car in autopilot. You are not conscious. You drive your car every day. You are not conscious. You are in autopilot. You do repetitively what you've been doing yesterday. 70,000 thoughts every day, and only 5% of them are new. And this conversation is part of the news that is going to happen in your life right now. So you must learn and invest in proper coaching. I'm not saying I am Pat Robinson, but I am a different kind of coach. I see that in America, this is the culture to be the best in the world. This is the best, and this is the best in that. But I can tell you, I don't know if I'm the best, but I am an authority in the third-eyed field. I deal with emotion. I deal with the car and with the bar. Some people can change you and heal you with music. Some would use food. Some would use me. I use energy. I know how to move your energy, your pain around, and put you in harmony, put you back together. What was the last time you fell in love again? Don't answer, you will lie. Now you have a choice, guys. You didn't have a choice before. You didn't know about me before. You didn't know what, you see how happy I am? When I am in my element, I love what I do. You didn't know about me before. You didn't know that you were the God, with God, in God. That's why you call it Elohim, you word with God, Emmanuel. If you know that all the name of the 17 Christ means something, working with God, God power, it's about you have to take the form of your journey. Now you have a choice. You know me, you know my page. You cannot unknow me now. And yes, this is how happy you're gonna be. And then yes, now you have to answer yourself, how can I help you? This is where meets God. This is where you choose your master. This is where you choose your road. This is where you choose to invest. If you look behind, if you knew what you knew now, 20 years ago, your whole perspective changed. Because I show you that the technique that the pastor used to say, hey, can you feel the presence of the Holy Ghost right now? Do you feel the presence of the Holy Ghost? Come on, man. So, how can I help you? Well, even though I'm just, presenting and showing you things as they are, well, my team and I have made the 48 hours, the next 48 hours available to personally talk to you about if you can use these techniques to master the dream of you. Well, the cost would be absolutely free to you if you want to know more about it, But, you can, there is, if you want, I believe I can give you the website, yes, I believe you can book it. I believe it's a Master the Dream of You, right? I'm gonna find it for you right now and now, right? We have a new website, We are opening that website for you right now, and we're gonna throw that website right there. But I'm not sure that it's gonna be the one listed because this domain is already bought. But the technician is still working on it. But yes, I'm gonna give you a website if you're interested. You can get in. You can get in because we have a platform. We have a community. So if you want to be, you can be. So we have a website, it's called Masterclass website. This is what we do there. It's not totally finished, but if you want, you can sign in and register. And I believe you can even schedule. You can even schedule. You see, you can even schedule your class now. Well, the links needs improvement. There's something the useful link that needs to be. The links needs improvement. But yes. This class right now is waiting for you. We're gonna finish with this, but this class is waiting for you now. So, but before I go further, I have to be serious about it. I love what I do. I love changing real people who has real problem with life. I've been having people who's mystics and they are curious. They don't want to move in because they are, half empty, half full, kind of confused. Because I'm not teaching. Usually they come to challenge what I'm doing. Some kind of people, they try to prove you fake before they understand what you're doing. Because so many people are fake and they are doing it for so many reasons. I've been under their radar, being spied. They try to discredit every action they do, but they can't, because it's true. There is real class, real awake healers, real COD, real people behind me, real class, real coaches, and real standards. So they cannot disprove money or fake. They can't. They can only be haters because they are blinded. But you must experience this following to be part of it, to be really effective. You must receive a call to serve humanity. You have to have that call. You feel like something is telling you, the world is expecting something from you. If you have that call, I can help you on that high level. You must experience premonition. From 1 to 8, you must be familiar with premonition. Is when you have premonition is the feeling that you have something is gonna happen, and sometimes that premonition comes with flashes, which is mind images, light, and then you feel something and you see it sometime in dreams, and then you can sense things happen. Sometimes they call these people flashes, or right now the use word is empathy, because they are empath. They can feel you. Like I can feel you when you changing mood and while you are in peace. Now you are in peace. I can feel you in peace. Stay in peace. You have to experience synchronicity and recognize it. Because people that are calling know they are calling. These things, what I'm saying, they've been experienced all their life. If you think you are normal, you're living a life like everyone else, this is not for you. And if you think it's a work in the park, no, I really love what I do. I'm really serious about my advice and my assistance. And I'm searching for people that can change world. You see, 10,000 lights. That's how it is. 10,000 lights can change the world. So I'm starting at one light at a time. I've seen people from class and coaches that I'm paying, they are not affecting that I am. I demonstrate that even with my coaches. I say, hey, like I'm a coach, I'm a chakra coach. Like for instance, I can light the chakra on your forehead, uncle, and then while talking to the person, we say, oh, okay, and they are selling the same product. I've seen people copying my blueprint. That's what I'm doing, because I am in charge. I've been all my life a third eye chakra, or a kid with a crown. I couldn't fit in because my intelligence and how I behave and understood reality, I couldn't fit in with others because my generation seems to be staying in the childhood mode. Me, I felt like different topic was relevant. Now we have a bunch of children having children, but they behave because they can't watch a dog. They know what is education. It is not true. You being fooled. So I started to understand that I don't know, and this is where my journey began. I'm doing what I do because it is my purpose. I have the gift, the tool, and the element to identify and easily help a gifted child, easily help someone with emotional and mental and memory trauma, because I relate. If you have deep loss, in one session one time there was a lady that was crying the same day in a relationship with a man, and then she called me crying and she hang up smiling. She called me crying and she hang up smiling and never called back because she's busy ever since putting her company together. She is busy now, working 24/7, having the same energy and being free. Because when you are in a relationship with someone, there's something called psychic energy. The psychic energy is the link between these two people. It's called psychic. It's a link. That's why you never leave this earth, like you never leave company. Separated doesn't mean separated. That's why when one is happy on a different part of the earth, the other one is sad. When the other one is sad on the different part of the earth, the other one is happy, because they are entangled. That's why they call the principle of quantum physics, but we'll talk about that now more. And that's why helping others is like a homework. By helping others, I improve. When I started, I can only move the chi with my hand, and I had to make gestures. Now I just talk. I do it like on voice command. I can control the energy. Is because I was a scientist playing with my energy, but people around me thought that that's craziness. If I am in the middle of a crowd, someone is lying, I'm just gonna open my hands and I'm just gonna listen to that person talking. If the person is lying, it's gonna be appealing to me. That's how I behave naturally. Don't worry, some people will come to lie. It's a game of chess. So, it's a game. So you have to be the winner though. Now, of course, I am back it up. This is a real science, and if you make your research about Amy Sink, you will see that the CIA have a program top secret studying the mind, realizing that the mind is powerful, realizing that the mind can be a weapon. And basically, they're saying that if you're meditating, you are dangerous because you can change future, because your mind is powerful. That's why they've been creating your prayers. I will damn anybody to dare to give me word to talk to my father. That's impossible. I have to have my own words. That's why your prayers are written for you, because based on the study, someone educate you wrong for your mind to not functioning right. And meditation is one of the way to make your mind functioning right. And when your mind function right, you live your best life. And I have these documents that I'm not gonna state, but it's on public record right now. If you search it, the document from the CIA, you will realize that meditation is more than you think. Well, you're not gonna take the time to read that book and try to understand. But what I'm saying, the real website, it's already purchased, but the technicians still working on it right now to keep it. We're still working on it to make it live, but we still functioning. But this is the domain name. But we have the page somewhere else, and what I have right now, I can send it to you. If you wanna, read more about the program, everything is not perfect on the website. There's still mistakes. Don't worry. because, but yeah, I can give it to you, so we can, if you want to get access to the, down end of the page, if you want to schedule your chi booster energy, because you have a resistance, you have a frequency fighting with you, you can use it. I'm gonna show you more testimony in different languages, French, English, and Creole. Like, you can book, you can schedule now on the link on the bottom of this page. That's it. Schedule now on this link on the bottom of this page. Wherever you are on Facebook and Twitter, you can use that link and schedule now on the bottom of the page. Now, I'm going to take the time now. I'm going to show you something that you need to see. And that's what I do. I love to show you things that you need to see. And I'm not trying to be convincible. No, I'm trying to be more than that. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to be more than that. Yes. I'm so proud of what I've achieved. I'm gonna show you. Boom. So we are same at the same place at the same times. It's against the laws of physics. We're gonna change the window though. We're gonna change the window to audience browser, audience window. We don't need the audience window. Boom, epic window. Bow. All right. We are on the air right now, so we're gonna make sure that we refresh the connection. All right. We're gonna make sure we refresh the connection, and I'm gonna give you some more testimony and then some more dramatic music that we've paid so expensively to have these live functioning the way they do it. Now, let me get in with you. I'm going to share with you some stuff you will really want to read. And you got to read it yourself to understand that. And I believe that some of you know this page. You see, this person is saying, simply easy and awesome. It was a very good experience. Everyone should give it a try. But you will realize that they gave me a 5-star. Think about it. And pay attention and keep reading with me. I like it. The experience was wonderful. The teacher is kind of an explicit, and you can book all appointment. Trust me, you ain't gonna regret it. So you realize these two people clearly have a secret. There's something that they don't say. They say, take it, but I cannot explain it to you. The third person said, amazing. You see, it changed from nice to good to amazing. Experience beautiful journey awareness, because they come enlightened from this energy. All right, we're gonna take a second one. Let me pull it up. I have to let me open a different one, and let's bring it this way. All right, and let's see what we have. You see, this is me answering. Bonsoir, Morphe, merci pour grand sacrifice ou fait, etc. pour communauté, right? Class was precise that this is a person of science. Listen how she speaks. This is a real case study, like I told you, Marilyn. Class was precise, accurate, so much internal word. Morphe master his craft like no one else. I am sure looking into the next class, practicing my root chakra is now lifestyle is the best way. He said they practicing, it's a lifestyle. It means they're changing. You see? And this is a real case study, my friend. Let's get to the third one. You're gonna experience more. I feel great, thank you. Good class, highly recommended. People are amazing. You see, amazing chakra. I truly felt my purpose as amplified. You see, the words of the people, these are client, my friend. They are not friend, they are client. The chakra session has become a lifestyle. You see, more people in the comment section she gives me a 4 something star, 4.9 or 4 point something. But people are usually around the 5 stars because they experience something that they never thought was possible, my friend. What you see, but I know now our daily encounter are resting areas. You see, moi-même satisfait the experience. You see, these are real people making the experience, as you can see. You see, it leads to discovery. And listen, nobody can commit 2 times, because it's registered by Google, and it's regulated by Yelp. So the chakra was good experience for me. I had learned from it. There was a heat in my body. This is the first person giving a descriptive of what the experience was like, but everybody's telling you the knowledge part of it. Huh? Yeah, precise. You see that everybody, there's a lot they don't say, because it's not an experience that you can communicate with words. You have to experience it for yourself. People say that I'm relaxed. My crown chakra, I feel it over my head, and I can't even feel my eye on my forehead. These are the type of the results. You see, Pierre said, wow, unbelievable. And these, not at the moment, these are after the fact. And we are full of them, my friend. We are full of them. We are full of them. And you will see, third eye chakra, all of these clients, for my experience, he was a great guy. That guy know what he's doing. You see, and we have more. We have more. We have more. So, just to tell you that I'm not trying to convince you by now. I'm beyond and far than that. I'm telling you that you are in the right place, in the right community to start. No matter where you come from, the color of your skin, if you want to be part of a community, to play with your energy and to start being the light, instead of seeking for the light, to be producers of the light. And then you're gonna see that there is a whole kingdom. A kingdom is an organization. That's why they keep saying there is an organization, a minister, because light organizes itself. I have to tell you, when you do take that path, it's going to be boring. And you're going to be separated from people that no longer resonated with you, because they are clearly holding you back. And also, you're going to be interested to all kind of topic. Philosophy, they're going to be weird for the commoners. Philosophy, politics, history, law, etymology. You're gonna be curious. You're gonna be want to learn. You're gonna be want to be in an environment where knowledge is going up and down, an environment where people are free. Well, this is what we do. So you are required to tag everybody you feel that being concerned, and this is a separate part of the community. We're presenting these to you. You know, we are a community, but we offer assistance, because when you started to know chakra, you will have to create your business. The root chakra, it's about business. You will have to create the business. I'm sorry. And then this is not praying, not working. You will have to create the business, because business is family. So this is maybe the one part that people, you have to having a business, but not a business, but a business that sustain your soul. If you already have a business, so means you're not happy. You have a block. You have to find, meditate, identify what it is, and let that energy flow, so that energy can come back. So culture is our best weapon. You know, culturally, a culture has all the elements to keep you balanced. The joke, the culture speaks your language, and other than that, you speak the language of the culture. So communication, community, B2B, when you have created a like-minded community, all you have to do is use the link. And if you want to be part of that community as well, the link is going to be displayed under the Morphe, the Linktree link. If you click on it, the first link you're going to see is going to be tag 9. It is the website of the community, where you can, I encourage you to put your profile picture, you know, or your NFT, put your name and last name, and let's stick around. Because let me tell you what community does. And here you see, here's the program, Master the Dreamer of You program. Yeah, it's a program that allow you to open your 7 chakra, your root chakra, your every chakra, you know, your everyday chakra, right? Let me see if I can find something. Do you see? Do you see? Seem like you don't see. Let me see if I can find something, you know. Let me see. so I can give you proof. We're living in the era of light, so everything needs to be demonstrated. So just for you to see, this is what happened. This is where you at now. See, everything is displayed here. Well, of course, it's still under construction. But, I'm so happy like a kid. Every day I'm happy, right? Every day I'm hustling, right? So from there, you can see that you can experience the chakra talk. Lad, right there, this is a second program that I call, because the program originally, it's, there is a price attached to this. Because this changed your life forever, Your grandchildren, you're going to be part of a community. The value is tremendous, So this is a special that I leave as is for the community users, but we're gonna advertise it in a different platform. This is the platform for the community users. You see, the root chakra, where the people can order the class. You see, the meditation, and they will get the knowledge coming to it. The root chakra is the chakra, red chakra. This is the chakra where the person uses their energy. The root chakra, this is where the person uses the energy to create businesses, families, security. The water chakra, this is where you heal your energy. Your fire chakra, this is where you choose. This is where you change. This is where you become free. This is where you are, you accept who you are. Now you burn that flame. You burn that flame and you let that steam come up to the chimney, so the universe can feel that steam in the top of your head, that flame burning on the candle. I need to feel that flame. So this is will. Usually religions blocks your will, because religions wants you to be guilty. If you're guilty, you cannot be free. If you are in sin, if you are a second-class citizen, you cannot be free, because freedom has meaning, and as a word, it's an operative word. It's not a speculative word, just like the Freemasonry. It's an operative word. You have to operate on the status of freedom, and you have to operate. So you see, the more you know yourself, you know the kingdom of God, you really realize why people and others are giving you other gods, because God's wants what God's care about status. So the Son of God has to be treated as such. And here, this is the heart chakra class. This is one of the major classes, I'm gonna tell you, because sometimes your biggest demon is you. I can tell you, because that was my struggle. There's certain pain that there is no way you can get. You have no closure. There's certain relationship with your mom, lost one, people you lost, with your ancestors. There's no way communicating with them. That's what you thought. And so you cannot have closure. And closure haunts you. Someone that you let go, then you didn't say excuse me. Someone that doesn't allow you to say anything because you know you were wrong. At the heat of the moment, you do whatever you needed to do to protect yourself. But when you sit down, you realize that you were all totally wrong. And you know it deep in your heart. You see, this is where I help you, because you need closure. So I teach people about how to get closure. This is the heart chakra, and this is a powerful tool. Like, this is where you get peace, mate, because you need that. And after that, we go to the light chakra. You see, when I talk about what I know, what I can do, what I know, my status as a Jew, right? This is who we are. We're more. We're Jew. We're Jew. I'm reflecting the light. I'm the melanated. You see, accent again. Melanated one. I'm the melanated one, right? So, what is the light? The light chakra, the light we're talking right now, this is the power of the light, not the fire. So it's not the sun. It's the Sirius star, commonly used, means the north compass. This is where your point, your mind is aiming at. This is where your soul is aiming at. So the light chakra, how do you feed your light? Because all your chakra need to be fed. Your root chakra, there is a particular diet for your root chakra. There is a diet for your water chakra. And your light chakra need to be fed. But what it eats, it's free and inexpensive. It's truth. To feed your light chakra, to behave and act as I behave, you have to elevate your IQ. Your intellectual IQ is how many truth you know. Do you know what a pound is? You neglect knowledge. So when people talk around you, you don't have a figurative capacity to imagine, because you don't know the measurement. All you have to do, pay attention to words. When you see a centimeter, visualize, see it. You know what it is. To help you, you need to stop being a believer. You need to know law. You have to read your constitution wherever you're coming from. You need to know the law of the land you're coming from, the land of your nationality, because this is the source of your power, the source of your status. I don't care. It's not mystic, it's law, which means it's applied in the physical world so as in the metaphysical world. So you need to refer to the land of your ancestors as your nationality. So you need that law. You need to know that law, even though you never meet anybody, because everybody right now is acculturate. Every nation is acculturate. That's why you have, because they have so many proposition, they have so many challenge. They seeing things on TV right now. Some people are saying, why my national dress is this boofy and this big, and their national dress is a nice suit? Why do I have to still carry the same ancestry things and that? You understand? It's because the mind is being tricked. Tradition is not easy because people try to seduce you into their culture, because culture is business. Culture is a bank. Culture is CLC, or CLC is the root word for church, kirk, bench. It's a bank. So you need to be a bank of knowledge. You need to be aware of the law of driving, the law of the penal code, the privacy, the company you're dealing with. Before you add it, you need to read the law. You're putting your son somewhere, you need to read the law. That's all you need. The law will get you aware when there is a violation. You need to understand that the devil is ignorance. So that's why you need the law. You need to know how to dance, how to swim, how to eat on the table, because it's all law. You need to know how to swim. You need to take the boat. You need to fly a plane. You need to challenge yourself to have this experience, because it's all law. You are learning from laws of physics. There's no such thing as children play. And the second one, it's a free thing too. There is a diet for your crown chakra, and your diet is the sun and the moonlight. When you uncover your brain and you allow the sun and the moonlight to hit you on the crown chakra, which means if you are walking outside under the sun, under the light, under the star, under the moon, the radiation, the energy will be feeding your crown chakra. That's how you feed it. You see, not everything you have to buy. You see, knowledge is free, but my coaching has a price. You see that? I'm going to make sure that I make the course. I'm struggling to put the presentation right there. So the presentation will be available soon. As you can see, it's right there. And there, this is where you can see me on the class. Try to influence and tell people how you can access your true knowledge, your true power. But, now it's a different settings. We do it online. This change was the change of one of a time. So who is this for? This is what we repeat. Who is this for? And this is the steps. You see, the first step is honesty. You see it right there. But the second step, my friend, is acceptance, and we just demonstrate. The third step is the method that you need to apply, that we just demonstrate. The fourth step is follow your intuition, and the fifth step, you need a good coach to help you, give you the direction so you can climb the rope, to climb the ladder, to get on top of the hill. So you have the same thing right there, get you more clarity on the thing. So masterclass, what you need to start and everything. And this is, this supposed to be the videos. So we have to, change it and to put the video. So we have to come with new video, because on the old website, the video was all in a different language. So these are the place for the video holder, but don't pay no mind. These are going to change. But what you have to pay mind of is, yes, this is your teacher, aware of my cosmic identity, right? And I'm telling you, and this is what it is. How do I learn the 5 steps? This is why I tell you how I am satisfied and how clients are satisfied, and where do I learn the 5 steps, And these are, basically what you can do. And this is for you to know. See? These are real client, like I told you. Real client, and what you see behind is a real testimony. That's how I do it, You see it? It's a real client. It's a real testimony. You do hear it? The chakra call was beneficial, you see? Peace, awareness. And I am so proud of it. And I even post the other one when, when they say it's great, when some of them experience the heat, the third eye open, and I leave it on preview. I want you to see it. So there should be some program, because to be balanced you need the knowledge, but also you need the diet. The diet is your behavior. So I'm gonna tell you straight up, be spiritual is not loving your food, is not eating at all. You will get to a point that you won't have to eat because your body will sustain. So don't go in the back links, they are still working on it. But what I can tell you for sure, my friend, I can tell you that you can buy the product right there. See, you can buy the product right there. The product is right there. So you can book your chakra class right there, so as you can have it on the link also. If you click on the schedule link, boom, this is what you're gonna have. This is the promotion for now, so stick to it. You see, this is all you need to know to get your chi booster call and book it now. See, schedule now, my friend. This is a special, and then this is what we do it for now. You can access the theoric part, the general part, to show you how to clean yourself on every occasion. I recommend before you sleep, before you wake up, because there's a lot of things that you don't know. You don't know how to feed on the energy around you. Like, let me show you some stuff, because I have so much knowledge, but I want to share, and I love to share. I'm not stupid, I just love to share. But I'm not gonna teach you, and I'm gonna show you. If you're willing under the live, I would want you to use your hand. Open the palm of your hand right now. I want you to open the right hand and open it straight and hold your hands in the air. But I want you to, open your hand in a such manner that if I put a white paper in your hand, none of the fingers gonna touch the paper, only the heart of your hand, the palm of your hand. And the more you hold on to your hand, you're gonna realize that your hand is changing, but not changing in a manner that you use or familiar with. It's like your hand is like getting heat. It's like it's breathing, but it's breathing. You feel your hands is breathing in a sense, that energy. And then if you look at it, you realize that there is a lot of red spot being formed. But the more you hold on your hand to the same position, and you hold and concentrate it like that, you realize that your hand is generated energy. Your hand is generated heat. And you realize soon that your hand is affecting your entire room. And you have not said any divinity name yet, just your hand. Hold your hand in the air, and the more you hold your hand in the air, you realize that you hold the whole physical space in whatever your room you are. And this is, you can try it right now. Yeah, I know it's scary when you realize you can move the air. You'll be surprised. And this is what we used to. And with that same hand, you can heal yourself, move energy, do anything. We can feel each other wherever we at in the world. And you can see that your body started to react. So cut it off, like put your hand down. I know most of the people that they are scared most of the time. They say, he's more than a Freemason. He's at 360 degrees, man. Yes, I am. So just for your pleasure, feel free to enjoy it, because that's what happened. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. That was a pleasure for listening to me with my broken English, try to bring my point across. But I told you, it was easier for me to show you than to tell you. So waiting for you on the other side. Feel free to follow the links. You can support the product, the link, the music, and everything. But today we're talking about, we need the community of the Chi chakra, the community. And wait, there's a lot of good things waiting for you. We're gonna have our community. We're gonna have our own event. We're gonna have our own business side. For the first time ever, we're gonna create our own synagogue as True Truth. Now, Master the Dream of You now is available only Chi Booster Call. The full class and the full program is not yet available. So take advantage of the full program, and then see you on the other side. Peace.